Hello and welcome back to the Unrehearsed Podcast. We are back on another Wednesday
Hi,
here.
y'all. How's it going?
It's me and Taj this week.
It is just the two of us.
I love that should be like our intro song. I feel like
We should.
we should add
You know
that.
what, guys? We should add an intro song. That's how you know we'll be graduating. Maybe that'll be the way we celebrate.
Ooh, yes.
Tell them the news.
Speaking of celebrating, did you guys hear that crazy scream?
Did you hear? I heard it all the way down in my house. I sure did.
We reached 100 followers, guys. We are at, I think, 101 the last time I checked.
know.
I
It's
was
so exciting.
insanely excited when I just saw that notification come through, and I was like, yes!
It's very exciting. We're very happy.
We are very happy. Many milestones around here. We celebrate everything.
We celebrate everything. And thank you so much to all of our followers.
Yes, we appreciate every single one of you.
Sure do.
I absolutely just love you all.
Nothing but reaching from the stars,
Hopefully this
the
is
moon.
just the beginning.
Oh, it's absolutely just the beginning.
It's just the beginning.
Subscribe so you don't miss out.
Yes, please, 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 please. We have a lot of big things coming. I have
Big things popping.
a couple of people that we are currently in talks about getting
Very
on the
exciting.
podcast, which are very exciting. We were just kind of going over it, but we will keep those a secret until
Yeah.
they are all locked down. But
Mhm.
so excited to be bringing you guys new content,
Mhm,
new
mhm.
interviews, new people, new blood.
New. New.
Everything's new.
New. That's all I have.
Everything is new. This weekend was my dad's birthday.
Yeah, how was
So
that birthday
happy
celebration?
birthday, Dad!
Happy birthday, Dad.
It was really fun. We
Yeah.
got to see some family, which is always fun.
That's always
Um,
really connecting.
But the one thing that I realized is that we are all getting so old.
Girl, I'm not claiming that one now.
We
I'm
we
not
were
claiming getting old, y'all. We young.
we were like, oh my God, what time is it? And I was like, 7:30. I was like, what?
There's nothing wrong with the wind down starting at 7:30.
I was like,
Sign me up.
what is happening? And then
Mhm.
we were literally, I was like, it's not even 9 o'clock yet. Like, it's
Mhm.
not even 9 o'clock yet. Why is everyone tired and sleepy and getting like winding down?
Mhm.
We also, I got to talk about a proud Tia moment.
Okay, proud Thea. Tell
I
us.
was in the back room, and
Yeah.
my brother came with the baby,
Mhm.
and the baby was standing with mama, just kind of like watching everybody, right? And
Mhm.
everyone's, of course, like surrounding her and just like
She was
wanting
like
to like.
overwhelmed.
So she was just kind of standing there, and like, so I walk in from the back room,
Mhm.
and I got down, and I was like, "Oh, my baby!" And she just like walked over to me, and
She
like,
says, "I choose you, Pikachu."
she's like, "My Tia!" Like, I was the
Oh,
old
that's so
I was the first
sweet.
person that got to grab her that day. But she is so cute. I love her so
Oh
much.
my
She has the
goodness.
chubbiest cheeks. I absolutely just want to like.
I love them chubby cheeks.
I want to eat it up. You've seen her? You've seen her,
I
right?
have seen her.
Most recently, probably.
Her look. Yes,
She's adorable. I can't.
I'm a proud Thea too.
She's the cutest thing. But so yeah, I was chosen, guys. I was chosen,
She was chosen, y'all.
and my life is complete.
I love it. The auntie life is a vibe. It
The
really is.
auntie life is a vibe.
It's a vibe, and I really appreciated the auntie life. I have one niece miserably suffering in college on the East Coast, and I have the three littles
Yep.
loving life, gymnastics, dance class, and the little one just vibing.
Yep. Yep.
And the other one is volleyball, and they won a tournament.
Oh,
They did. They won one. Shout out to the winning of the tournament.
yes.
And then I got a whole gamut of them back in Michigan.
Yeah. Yeah. They add up.
They do. They
It's
do
a-
add up.
So, well, I have one brother and one, baby niece. So right
Yeah.
now I'm just loving that life of just like
Aw.
sweet baby moments.
Sweet baby shoe
She's like
Jew.
walking around now, grabbing things. And I was like, they're so cute.
Yeah, so cute.
Just grows up so fast.
Kitty.
Like,
That walking around and grabbing things. My nieces do that. Like, they came over for Super Bowl, and they love to first, they beeline straight to my jewelry, hop in the bed, get I set up a movie for them. We always have Little Caesars pizza because that's just our tradition. They were just living life.
living the best life
I mean, we played Jenga, we colored, we had a dance party. We had a really good time.
at Auntie's house.
Yeah, they were like, "We're coming back tomorrow."
Best times are had at
Okay.
auntie's houses.
See you tomorrow.
Oh, so yeah,
Yeah.
that was our weekend, just
Uh-huh.
family and all of that,
And all that
and
jazz.
all that jazz. How was your weekend?
Okay, so my weekend slash week has been eventful. So my partner and I are in a interfaith like relationship. So he's Muslim and I'm Christian. And Ramadan started for Muslims last Wednesday. So it's been exactly 1 week today that we have been doing Ramadan. And I say we because I support him in his faith. And that looks like fasting from food and water and whatever other personal choice items that somebody will fast from sunup to sundown. So your girl is a little tired. I am not gonna hold you because that means waking up at 5 is the time, and I like to just help, spend a little time with him. He eats and he, um, hydrates for the day, and then he has his prayers, and then I have my own prayer times, and it's really peaceful in the morning. Like, the first morning we did it, I was like, "Okay, this is nice. This is, like, very peaceful." I enjoyed it. By the, Saturday, I was on the struggle bus. I was like, I'm trying my best, but, things that you I decided to fast from were just, like, heavy processed foods. There's other things. It's a cleansing time, a reflection time, and a time for peace. And so trying to keep, like all of the negativity down, complaining down, and it just helps you reflect on your own like journey. So I like that part of it. It lasts for 30 days. So March 20th is the ending day of Ramadan. And then it's followed by a big celebration or meal. And so he'll go to the mosque and celebrate his Eid and everything with everyone. But it also means that in the evenings, we have our first meal together. And so that's his, breaking of his fast meal. And it is called an iftar. I'm pretty sure I pronounced that right. And I like to make different things. I have been really appreciating all the content creators who have been putting out their Ramadan recipes, different ideas, different protein shakes or smoothies, and different things to help stay hydrated and also get enough nutrients in your limited time, depending on where you are. I mean, he has a pretty decent eating window, but he also sleeps at night. He's not up that whole time. So
Yeah.
that has been a fun experience. This is our first one. We'll be followed by many, many more.
Yes.
And
Yes,
this
we
is the
will.
shorter one or the smaller one. There's a bigger one another time of year, which I will have to do some research and then I will share more about that with you guys at that time.
That must be so difficult though, especially for him who like exerts so much energy during the day, right?
Mhm.
Like he's a
Mhm.
personal trainer and he
Mhm.
like has to burn all of those like all the energy that he has stored up. And it's
Yeah.
like by the end of the day, I'm like, can't imagine like just kind of just getting there, right? And then
Uh-huh.
finally just being like, give me food. Like, it's just like so
Yes.
much.
It's an awe because like they have a discipline and
Hmm.
a restraint. So he does eat, but he's not like, like if it was me, yeah, I would be clearing the refrigerator. I'd be like, okay. And like they have an app and they're connected with.
And one.
Yeah, I'd be like, and it's time. But for men, I don't know if for women if it's the same, but working out actually helps them maintain their muscle because if they didn't like hit the gym or work out, then they do, decrease in size. And so
Hmm.
yes, decreased in size some, but
Yeah.
it's just making really, like, nutrient-dense meals and
Nutrient
just trying to,
dense.
like, layer them in ways that is not really heavy because you don't wanna put them in, like, a food coma
Yeah.
either. Like, your first meal will be super heavy, and then you're just done. So it's balancing all kinds of things, but like the good partner that I am watching him like a hawk
Yeah.
and being like, "Nope," and I made some adjustments to his hydration plan already. I was like, after a couple of days, I was like, "Okay, I'm gonna add this, and then I'm gonna do that." And I was like, and it just helps. It's just supportive.
Yeah.
So I just really love it.
It's really cool that you guys can do that together and just be supportive of each other in different, like, ways of different stuff
Absolutely.
that you guys go through. I mean, that's all
Mhm.
part of being a partner.
It is. It's all part of being a partner, and I'm really happy to do it. Just sleepy. So if y'all see me and I look a little like a zombie, it's okay. I'm all right.
Give her some grace.
I'm gonna be all right. I'm just a little sleepy.
Oh, yeah, well, I'm gonna be thinking about you guys when it ends and on the 20th, I'm gonna be gone, so
Yeah.
just a reminder for everybody, I will be gone. Tosh will be here to support you through that
I
time.
know. To be with me. Japan. We'll have a great time, don't worry.
Of course, 'cause Tosh is amazing, so duh.
I know. No, if we had a bigger place, I would totally invite people over for iftar dinner. It's just we don't have enough space to invite anybody right now.
Yeah, it
But it would be nice just to have a meal, just to talk. I mean, we make a lot of Senegalese dishes too. And
mm.
they have been really good.
I was like, "What does that look like?"
It'll probably be for Eid because
Yeah,
you won't be here.
yeah.
Sadly, we'll be making a ton of Senegalese food.
All of these meals that I feel like I just keep missing out on for one reason or another.
I don't know what you're talking about. I don't have any. Plead the fifth.
No, no meals. No meals, she doesn't remember.
Mm.
Conveniently. That reminds me of, like, when your parents would hit you, and then, like, as an adult, they'd be like, "I never hit you."
No, my parents never said that. I wish they would say they never hit me. I'd be like, I'm gonna let you have a moment, and I'm gonna let you come back and try again.
Nah, they never hit us, ever.
My parents could never.
It's like, I have trauma to
I
prove you
know. I
wrong.
was like, no, I do subscribe to you did your best at the time, but we not gonna forget.
Let's not rewrite history here.
Yeah, we not gonna just rewind that back.
It's
Speaking of rewriting history,
we're gonna
okay,
jump into this now.
I need to jump into this because it's just like it just hit me. So I was cooking, making some meals and enjoying my day. And I started watching what is it? America's Next Top Model documentary on Netflix.
Reality check.
Reality check. And I guess during the pandemic, the premise is during the pandemic, people started binge watching everything because what else is there to do? And a lot of people started binge watching America's Next Top Model and seeing a lot of interesting toxic behaviors that were throughout the show. And it's interesting because I do remember watching like maybe the first 2 or 3 seasons. I didn't continue I to wherever they are now or wherever they ended. But it was very enlightening to see Tiger Girl. What had happened? What had happened, amiga? I feel like there was moments that were so misstepped. And then, like, with the judges and everything like that, I didn't know that Miss J, the walking coach, that he had a massive stroke, and now he is relearning how to walk and talk. She didn't even go visit the brother in the hospital.
Yeah,
He was there for a month and a half. No, a year and a half.
that is a crazy amount of time.
Like,
So
a year and a half? Like, what do you mean? Like, help me understand.
I just feel like so I got a text from Taj saying, "You gotta watch this."
Yeah, girl, because I was like, this is some juicy tea.
She's like, "You gotta watch this. You gotta
Yes,
watch this." And so
absolutely.
I was like, "Okay, let me just sit down. Let me just watch it and just kind of see what I did have. I would watch it off and on.
Mhm,
So
mhm,
like,
mhm.
and I'd catch seasons at a time. And so
Mhm.
like, I remember like when they would show snippets of it, I was like,
Right,
okay, I remember that. I remember this.
right, right.
Um, and I just remember like when you're younger and you're watching the show, you just don't really and I feel like it was a different time
It
and a
was a
lot of
different time.
things were acceptable at that time.
For sure. They did talk about that. It was before, like the Me Too movement, clearly. And it was,
Yes.
what they talked about, it was before the Janet Jackson, Justin Timberlake, Super Bowl, booby exposure.
Yeah.
Oops.
Yeah.
Like, and TV really changed after that.
Yeah.
But
I think that I don't remember watching it and being like, "Oh my god, that's so crazy." You know what
me
I'm
neither,
saying?
not at that time. I
Like,
didn't know.
at that time, it just kind of felt like, "Oh, this is just how it is, right? This is just normal or whatever it is."
Yeah.
And so watching it now and, like,
Mhm.
I guess it's been years since I,
So many years.
how was the I don't even remember when the last time that I actually sat down and watched it.
Me neither.
So now watching it back and being, like, 1, an adult that's a lot
Mhm.
older,
Mhm,
and then
mhm.
2, just with the lens of today,
Right.
I was like, "Ooh." That just does not none of that looks good.
It doesn't look good, and it was just a little bit no, it wasn't a little bit, it was very abusive,
It was. It was absolutely abusive,
and
and
it's sad.
it I that whole Shandy thing with the
Um,
cheating and that just
with the
broke
assault that they recorded?
that broke my heart. That absolutely broke my heart. I don't know how even, like okay, let's just go back for a second.
Yeah, for sure.
Just as a person,
Mhm, mhm,
and not only that, but, like, you as a woman
mhm, mhm,
who have created the show, brought these girls here,
mhm.
like, don't you have any, like, feeling of protectiveness of these girls or, like, mentorship or, like, any you know what I'm saying? It's like I don't feel like I could I don't think that I could separate the 2, right? I don't
Mhm,
think that I could separate the 2 and be
mhm, mhm.
like, and it very much is, like, good TV versus, like, the health and wellness of these girls, right? I mean, like, it did make for good TV. It was very scandalous, and it absolutely
And it
exploded.
captivated people, and it was but I think the health and wellness of the girls that came much later in TV.
It just but I mean, even in the moment, though, I mean, even in the moment, as a woman, wouldn't you be like, what
Yeah, I
happened?"
think
Like,
there was a definitely a you need to pause, but that's why you have some friends that I have had friends that got themselves in situations that they needed to take a beat. Now, if you are coherent and can give consent fully, then listen, mama, do your thing. But at the same time, you do have a responsibility for whoever you're going out with as a human being. At least I do as a woman.
yeah,
If you are not able to say your name or know what's happening, then you're not able to give consent to be going anywhere with anybody doing anything.
yeah. That
And I
girl
don't,
I mean, that girl looked like she was
yeah, I don't,
50 pounds soaking wet. Like, she was a thin, small girl, and she was younger. Let's be like, so
she was younger and she had had some drinks.
and that, it's like, you're okay, I don't know exactly how this goes, right? Where'd they get the alcohol? Did they provide the alcohol? Like, so even at
Hmm.
that point, it's
Hmm.
like you guys do have a responsibility if you guys are providing alcohol, right? And that
You
may
do.
or may not be the case.
Hmm.
Like they may have or may not have provided it, but at the
Right.
same time, it's like they're still under your supervision. They're still
A
under your
100%.
watch,
100%.
and yeah, they're adults, but are they really? I mean, at that
No, I don't. I
age,
think some of them were, I mean, a lot of them were 21. Some of them were slightly under.
yeah,
But the point of the matter was, it's you sacrifice so much for good TV.
that
And I think that was what was highlighted, as well as her just complexities in the relationships with the judges and things like that. And I think that anytime something is brought to your attention, you have the opportunity to do one of two things. You can ignore it and pretend like you have no idea, like you didn't develop amnesia about people's experiences and what they're giving you feedback on. Or you can actually say, there's some things that could be true, and I need to reflect on it so that I could be a better person. And I think that that's what everybody on the internet is saying is there's this huge lack of accountability. And
yeah,
I think that it was Jay, the makeup artist, who said that there's this part in every person that is broken or healing or has gone through a lot. And I do believe Tyra and her experience and when she was coming up as a model was very challenging. And instead of doing something better, she ended up causing a lot of trauma and damage. And that's all you have to say was at the time, I did not have the knowledge that I have now to do better.
right.
And I think people would have been like, "Yeah, I get it." But to just be like, "The streets are talking," and now I'm gonna say, like, basically, I had nothing to do with production, but on her TV show, she was always talking about how deeply involved she was. Well, which one is it, girl? Which
I
one is it?
there was a couple of things that did stick out to me a lot. I think that the I will say that the first couple of episodes, they got me.
Yeah.
The first
Yeah.
couple of episodes, I was like, "Okay, I can see, I can,
Right,
like,
right,
I can justify this, I can justify that, like,
right.
okay, maybe here, there, that."
Of course.
Um, that last episode made everything to me very
It was crystal clear.
freaking clear. It's, like,
Crystal.
so clear,
Yeah.
and Jay Manuel's story
Mhm, mhm.
was, to me, the most heartbreaking part of all of it.
It was.
I mean, obviously, in just their dynamic, not the
Not
I mean,
there was
the
many
sexual
heartbreak
assault
things.
was awful. There was a lot of other storylines that were absolutely
Yeah.
terrible, but, like, that was it struck such a chord with me,
Mhm,
and I just remember, like, there was, like, a few things that I was just like,
mhm, mhm,
I felt him. I
mhm.
felt so deeply for him in that moment where
Yeah.
he was, like, talking about, like, their dynamics and how they
Mhm.
were friends and, like, it wasn't just, like, a work relationship, and when
At
you
least
work
they
with
he thought they
somebody
was friends.
well, when you work with somebody for that long,
Yeah.
and you're that kind of person, like,
Mhm,
you
mhm.
assume that there is a closeness, that there is a relationship
You
that
do.
kind of, like, is higher than everything that it's like
Mhm,
it's more sacred than whatever is going on down here.
mhm. Absolutely.
And, and I have fallen prey to that illusion of, like,
Yeah.
we're more than what I believe we are, right? It's
Yeah,
just
you
or
think that we're actually friends when somebody is in, when
yeah.
you're working together. Absolutely.
And so, like, him coming to her and telling her, like, I'm ready to move on,
Mhm,
I need to pack it
mhm,
up,
mhm,
that
mhm.
sort of thing, and just being the way that I could already tell by, like, the way that he phrased it, what there was, like, some really weird power dynamic
For
where
sure.
he, like, almost
For
idolized
sure.
her, right? And it was just like he's like, "I didn't wanna say the wrong thing, I didn't wanna make
Mhm,
her upset." But, he was putting himself first at that point, and
mhm,
I was like, "Oh, there's a weird power dynamic there."
mhm,
He really looked up to her. Like,
mhm,
he had her on a very high little area of his
mhm,
brain,
mhm.
and at that point, as soon as that happens to me in my brain, I'm like, here's the perfect route for manipulation, right?
Yeah.
Because you have someone who's looking up to somebody
Mhm,
who has a higher power dynamic because
mhm.
she was the producer of the show,
She was.
and now here it comes, right?
And then the
And
other shoe drops.
yep. And as soon as he was talking about how, like, that he went for the extra season
Mhm.
and, like, he was like, "Great, we're here face to face. We can finally talk about this. I'm actually gonna be able
And
to
she
talk."
just
And
ignored
she
him.
just shut him down until the cameras were on.
Mhm,
I was like, "There it is. There's
mhm,
the manipulation right there."
mhm,
Like, it's just like, "This is your line now." She put
mhm,
him into place, right? And it was
mhm.
just like, "Ew."
But I feel like that's what he's highlighting though, and it takes somebody who's done the work on themselves to realize that somebody who does that is deeply hurt and unhealed.
Yes.
Like, while like, it's not something to be proud of, like, I can just cut people off and leave my life. That eventually will catch up to you.
It's just such a lonely road, and
Very lonely.
I can't, not going to say if you guys had been together for that was years,
Yeah,
years, the 3 of them doing these shows, these seasons, and being together and traveling and all of these things that they were doing together all the time. And
yeah,
it's like, for you to just, like, be able to say,
mhm.
like, "Okay, I'm done with you," is crazy.
But it's also like the other one, like, Ms. J had a major health event
Yes.
that landed for medical care. I don't care if it's like, "Hey, I know that we're not on the best of terms, but I always wish people well and health."
Right.
Like, that to me, to not say anything, to not, like, and it was crazy to send a birthday card and some flowers and then, like, not have a job 5 days later. And then it's like, okay, cool. Like, it makes it hard when you have your friends, you're like, "Oh, we're gonna do business together, or we're gonna do something," but when one person has to have so much power, then that makes it challenging. Because then it's like, okay, with great power comes great responsibility of taking care of yourself. And if you can't ever recognize that, "Oops, I might have made a misstep," and, like, or take feedback from people,
Yeah.
then it's
Oh,
like,
don't get me started on the
wow, you
feedback.
know?
That part where she was like, if anything, we'll come if anything else,
Mhm.
like, and that's the thing right there, right? It's
Yeah.
like we're friends. Like,
Mhm.
we're gonna put each other before everything else. We'll come to each other first, right?
Yeah.
You're not ready for that conversation, girl. You're
No,
not
she
open
was
to
not
hearing it.
ready.
You're not open to hearing it because if that's how you reacted,
Mhm.
your immediate was a place of hurt and
Yeah.
like betrayal, then you weren't ready to say that to somebody. Like,
Mhm.
come to me first above everything else. You know what I'm saying?
But
Because
I also think that come to me first above everything else plays into the power dynamic.
I thought it was more of a like protection mechanism.
Yeah.
You tell me first so that I can prepare to cut you off, to do whatever I need to
I
do,
think
to
it's all in the toolbox of
it was it was gross. It was
yeah.
gross. The whole
It
thing was
was,
just
but
like, ew.
it was just like but I'm happy they're retelling stories about how you no longer have to function in the world that way.
Yeah.
You no longer have to act, you don't have to sleep with everybody, you don't have to for music, for whatever, like all of these things, it shows that that toxicity doesn't have to exist anymore. You can have functional things that are healthy, safe, and that you care about the well-being of the people under your organization. That's the responsibility of a leader.
Yeah. Exactly
Like,
that.
yeah.
I don't know. That whole thing made me so like, ugh. It was
Mhm.
that last episode. I was
Mhm.
like, "Ooh, girl." You just
Girl,
ew. There was like
I
that.
almost burnt the chicken, y'all.
There was there was 2 parts that I really like that I think it was towards the end,
Yeah.
that I really was just like, this is how you still see yourself, and
Mhm.
this is why I don't play into that, like, "Okay, you've learned or you've grown from this."
No.
You haven't, because 1, she
No.
positioned herself as she was like, "I was the one that opened the door," and, like, because, we opened the door, all these people got through. Um, you may have put together the show. You may have but let's be so clear that the reason why the door opened was because of all those poor women
Mhm.
that suffered for that. But you
Mhm.
made it seem like you were the one that was suffering for it.
Well, and then let's be 100% honest. Everybody who went through America's Top Model, whether they were the winner of that season or not, yes, you opened the door, but with the door, you let in all the toxic things and traits that you had experienced in your situation.
You played into that
Yeah.
story. Like,
It didn't make it like, you didn't open the door and do something different. You opened the door thinking you were gonna do something different and end up being the exact same.
and then the last part was that very, and I actually laughed, was when she was saying, like,
Mm.
"I'm glad that people are calling me out on my stuff, and I hope that when you get called out on your stuff, you're ready to listen."
Listen, that was a deep statement that she dropped it, but it was her. I mean,
You that that whole statement was so salty.
whew.
That whole
I
statement
mean,
was
I don't even really have
so.
anything to say because, yeah, it is salty because they feel like because I've gotten caught, I hope everybody else gets caught too.
It's just like it was not coming from a place of healing and
No,
reflection. It was
not at
coming
all.
from a, like, vindictive place.
For
And
sure.
it was
100%
just
sure.
like just the way that you said it was so vindictive.
That, but I'm telling you, the unhealed be like that.
It's wild. And honestly, like, for you to come on the show knowing that you're not healed
Yeah.
and are going to get called out on your stuff, like the whole part with Jay Manuel, and she was just like,
I'm just gonna give him a call.
the she was just like, "Can we talk about that?" Nah,
I'm just gonna call him at
like, that, I should call. I should call him. I guarantee you she hasn't.
oh, I don't think she has. I
I
don't think she's
guarantee
going
you.
to.
Where are the phone calls? Where are the phone calls
I
to
don't think she's
to
going
both the
to.
Jays, because they both deserve an apology.
Oh, yeah.
Like
The other one deserved a whole visit.
like, what I TikTok?
Yeah.
Where's the healing? I don't think it's
I
not
don't think
happening.
it's there. I
It's
don't
not
think it's
there.
there. But either way, I'm glad that, you enjoyed my little TV,
Oh my
that I was
god.
able to bring you along with me.
I was the roller coaster of emotions that I was going through on and
I
just
was
watching
prepping and
it.
chopping and making yummy food,
I was
but
like,
I
"This
also
is wild."
distracted being like, "What?
It's like, "This is
What
wild. Absolutely
happened?"
crazy."
Mhm.
So that is the tea
That is the tea
for today.
for today, y'all. I mean, it was good reflective. Give it a watch. Let us know what you think. Have you encountered that kind of unhealing.
unhealed, crazy person.
Listen,
Yeah.
it's okay. It's a safe space. We pray for you. But don't go back. That's the trick.
Oh, that is the trick. Please do not
Mhm.
cycle. What my dad used to say, like with my boyfriends, if I ever broke up with a boyfriend, he
Mhm.
would say, "Don't recycle.
Yeah, it's true.
Don't recycle. Don't
Don't
recycle
recycle.
people. That it's
Mm-mm.
not for it's not for your own
It is
good."
not. Just let it be.
One last little update, guys. Our
Yes.
event,
Events
our
popping
next
for
event.
March. I can't believe we're already almost at March.
We're talking about it already. It's
I
absolutely
mean, what happened in February?
gone.
Okay.
Gone.
But yes, our March event.
Our
Do
March
tell
event
us.
is on March 28th. We are going to Golden Gate Park.
Golden Gate Park.
We're going to be just having a super chill picnic.
Mhm.
I am praying and hoping and just so hopeful that it's going to be nice and warm and
Mhm.
sunny. I know
Yes.
I know that San Francisco's sunny and warm is not everybody else's sunny and warm, but I'm hoping for at least good weather.
She's hoping for some blue skies, and that means bring your jacket and your blanket.
That. That is it. So it was so great hanging out with you guys.
It was wonderful. We really enjoyed hanging out with you guys. Tell your friends, tell your cousins, tell your tias. We're
Yeah.
growing our community, and we would love to have you join us in March if you are available.
Yes, please. All right, guys. All of the information will be on our Instagram. We
As
absolutely
always.
love you all. Mwah!
Bye,
We'll
y'all.
catch you in the next one.